I tell a lot of students, I think we don't dream big enough. I never envisioned myself of being able to get president of the University of Kentucky. But I gave a speech for Billy Joe Miles one day. He put a conference together. And he wanted me to come down and talk about how UK could become a top research university. So I agreed to do that. I really put some thought into it, and I gave 10 ways UK could become a top research university. So I came down and gave the speech. It was down at the Hyatt. It was on a Monday or Tuesday. And when I finished the speech, there were a couple of people came up to me and said, you know, if you didn't want to be the president of UK, you shouldn't have done that, because we're going to have people on you right now to get you to apply. Well, it hadn't been keeping me awake at night, and that's usually when I know the Lord's trying to jostle me into some direction or the other. Went to Cambridge, went back to work up there, and for the rest of that week I couldn't sleep. I was thinking, man, this would be pretty interesting. I went through a whole year saying, man, it's cool, I'm president of UK, and then after about the sixth budget cut, I said, I'm president of UK. You know, so but I was at that high point at that time. And so I decided to submit for the job. When I was taking my first interview, I was thinking that I knew I would get the question from the committee, what do you think about this top 20 public research university challenge that had been put in House Bill 1 in '97? And my point was going to be, if all you're talking about is research, because the legislation said top 20 public research institutions. And my concern was you're just going to count research dollars, and you're going to go out there and you're going to compete for whatever corporations or Washington has on the table to get the money. And you could do that, hire a bunch of engineers and scientists and go for the dollars. But you could also forget about a lot of the other parts of the university. So I decided what I would say is that, you know, if you're talking about research, yes, it could get there by 2020, but it would fail the state of Kentucky, because this university has a land grant mission for the state of Kentucky. If we achieve a top 20 status by being the University of Lexington as a pinnacle of power right here in this city and don't affect the state, I don't want a part of that. I was trying to figure out, how do we get people to appreciate what this institution can do? What good is a top 20 university? I got a lot of gut feel of things I think that need to be done, but I don't have the numbers, and I figured the Martin School can fill me up with the numbers and the policy changes, so I can go out there and just raise hell. So,